Alrighty, let's talk about doing a comparative market analysis for a neighborhood. So let's say you've been putting out your flyers or you've done a mail out to a neighborhood and you're starting to get response. People actually want to get that free report on home values in their neighborhood. So we're going to click on search and click on residential. And the report we're going to create is going to be through Cloud CMA, which makes a really nice report to actually print out and either mail to the homeowner or actually drop it off, or you could even email it. So when I click on search, it pulls up all of my last search results. I can click on clear all. And so we want to look at everything that's active, contingent, pending, and sold. And our seller lives in Brentwood. So we want to click on dates, and then we want to click on status date, and we're going to go 6 months back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see everything that has sold in Brentwood in the last 6 months. And so we're getting 20 properties there. I'm going to click on search to pull up the search results. And if you click on status, it will put them all in order from actives to contingents. If there were any pendings, they would be next, and then the sold properties. So there's a good range in here. So I'm going to check this box up here to choose all of them. And I'm going to click on actions. I'm going to hover over actions. Then I'm going to go down to Cloud CMA colon CMA. So it opens up the Cloud CMA screen, and you can either make this report for every individual seller, or if you just want to have it ready in your email to be able to quickly send it out, you could just call it, and I've called it the name of the subdivision. So I'm going to say 4596 Timber. You do have to put a street in there, so just pick any street in that neighborhood. And see here, it pulls up all of those MLS numbers to the properties we chose just a couple seconds ago. We're going to click on Fetch Listings. And you can see right here, it's working to load all of the listings. And it's slowly loading, 1 through 20, 8 of 20. And it puts the map in here where it marks where each of those properties were. And you can look through it down here. If you happen to notice one that doesn't belong in the neighborhood, because let's say it's just right outside, you could uncheck it and that would take it out. Okay, we're going to click on Customize Report. And it's already all done for you. This is a great report that comes out here. This is a free service to all of us. If you haven't gone into your Cloud CMA account, go ahead and go in and get registered, and you want to click on settings to set up all of your information so that your reports show up with your information. But I'm going to click on Publish Report, and it's working there. So when you log into your Cloud CMA account, you can see all of the CMA reports that you created in the past, and they stay in there until you actually go in and delete them. So this will just take usually around a minute to complete it. And once it does, you have the option to email it directly out of Cloud CMA, or you could get the link and put the link into your own email if you want to send it out of your own email. So let's just give it another second to finish there because I want to show you what it looks like. And so you can see where I've created for some of the other neighborhoods, so I don't have to recreate it. I've got the one for Ventura Estates, Tanglewood Oaks, Snug Harbor. These are all neighborhoods I've done mail outs to recently. It's taken a little long, so let's look at this one over here for Jody Conister. So Jody lives close by in Summerdale, right in Pace. And this is what the report looks like when I email it to Jody and she opens it. So you can print right out of here if you wanted to. You can select print up there. You can download it if you wanted to download it onto your computer. Now this one says it was prepared for Jody Conister. It tells them about a CMA, how a CMA is created, how accurate are CMAs. It's going to have your information, your picture, our office address, our logo. It's going to have, oh, I don't know why it has that way over there. Okay, so this is an example of this did not belong, and this number 8 is way out there, so I should have removed that. But it gives the list of all the properties it found. It shows which ones were sold, which ones are pending, and which ones are still active. And then it goes through one by one in detail so that the owner can, see the specifics, MLS number, how many bedrooms, square feet, when it sold, the status, it's sold, when it was built, how many days on the market, the description right up in here, and then it shows them all of the pictures. And this is great because sellers love to be able to compare, and see if their house, how it measures up to the other one. Was it nicer or did it have less upgrades? P, this one's pending. So you could just go through all of the properties here. And this is a super nice report, which, like I said, you can either email or you can print out and mail or drop off to the sellers. Okay, down towards the bottom at the end of the report, it's going to give a summary analysis. So it shows sold listings. There's only been the one here on Autumndale, and it sold for $151,190, which was $81 a square foot, and it was on the market for 108 days. This property here at 4682 Winterdale is pending, so that means it's under contract, and it sold just a little bit. The sale price will not be revealed until it's closed. So their asking price was $85 a square foot. These are all of the active listings, and it shows you the lowest one, the highest one, the average days on the market, and the average price per square foot. Over here, it does another analysis on the sold, the pending. It compares them to the Zillow Zestimate and whether they are higher or lower than that. You could leave this page or you could take it out. It's totally up to you. Okay, since there's only one property that sold, then that's why there's only one listed here. It shows you they were asking $169,000, sold at $151,190. That's a difference of 6%. So when you see realtors advertise sold for 99% of listing price, this is where they're getting this percentage from. They were on the market for 108 days, and they sold for $81 per square foot. This goes on to give the consumer a little bit more info on why they need a real estate professional. It's just a really nice professional looking report, and it looks like you spent a lot of time putting this together. So I've got my testimonials included in mine, and you can go in and customize yours to add your testimonials. So, That's everything there. So again, I would say practice makes perfect. So the more you practice, the more comfortable you're going to get with this. And like I said, you could either email this out to your sellers or you could print it out for them.